Dan, we'll come back. How are you getting on with your knitting? Everybody's dying to know.
I gave it up, did felt making instead. Yeah, not bad.
Are you ready to
Shall I get
learn
it?
the next stitch, do you think?
There's more than one stitch?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, not bad. Do you want to have a look? Come and have a nosy.
Oh,
Oh gosh, you're wrecking the place as you do it. You can tell that you don't normally film on the camera. First of all, needle's intact. I've not snapped them out of frustration. So yeah, I've made a little flag. Is this? There you go. Little duvet for a hamster or a mouse. There's something that went on here. Don't worry about this bit. And I think I've done something here as well. But it's artistic.
Yeah, there's maybe a couple of tension issues, but that's to be expected.
I am quite a tense man.
Have you still got 20 stitches?
I ain't got a clue how to count 20 stitches.
Well, you can count to 20.
I can count to 20, but not when it looks... So is that...
No, your stitches are on your needle here.
Oh, you didn't say that. 1, 2...
It's killing me.
Is it 20?
20.
Yeah, 20. Now what?
Well, now we need to learn a purl stitch.
What the hell's a purl stitch?
I'll show you.
Okay, should we put the tripod on?
Sure.
Okay. So we're sitting down because a couple of people mentioned it's weird when you stood up knitting.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's weird to stand up knitting.
It's not weird, but it's more comfortable to sit down, obviously.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, let me show you. Okay, so when you went in
Hiya.
in your knitting, you went in that way.
Yep.
Okay, so this time you want this wool in front and you're going in that way.
Right.
Yeah, so you've got your wool and it's coming round here like this.
So it's almost backwards.
Yeah. Do you want to have a go? No, so put your wool over that way. I don't know.
You literally just said over that way.
Yeah, over. Just this needle, your front needle. That's it.
And then what?
And then push this off.
Oh.
Yeah. Then tighten this.
And then tighten that. And then it's through there.
Yeah.
Like that.
Not around this one, around this one.
Around this one.
That way.
Okay.
Yeah. Push it back. Oh, try again.
I literally don't know what you're about. So through there.
Yeah.
Through there.
Yeah. So hold on to this.
Yeah.
And then when you come out, that's it. Oh. Let me show you again.
No, it's fine.
I can't see this way. No, that's knitting.
So
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. So when you come out, you
Right.
need to push this needle back so that you grab the stitch that you've just done. That's it. That's it.
So like that.
Mhm.
Pull back.
Oh. No, that's knitting.
So like that. Like that.
So hold on. If you pull this tighter, then it's gonna like lock into place, and you're not gonna lose it then. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Again, it's trying to get the hand movements that just feels unnatural. So what's the benefit of this stitch over the other stitch?
Well, it's just a different stitch, but when you do one row in a knit stitch, one row in a purl stitch, that's when you get those nice V stitches, the stocking stitch.
So it's more just making it look
You need to turn your... £9 altogether, please. Carpenting's just loading. I'll just grab the backs for those guys. Do you need the receipt?
I'm alright, thank you.
So you've purled one row, you've knit one row, and now you're purling back.
Yeah, and I don't know if I'm going to keep it in the edit, but I actually dropped a stitch and I fixed it.
Did you?
I did. Dan, remember to put that in because Hannah doesn't believe me. So I still think I'm too close to the end of my needles.
No, you're not. Just need to redo that.
So I'm not. It just feels like it's really tight.
No.
Are you surprised though?
I am really surprised that you've picked it up so well.
Or not giving up?
So
I'm not giving up as well because we had such a good response to the first video.
So what are you going to make as your first thing?
I don't know, I ain't decided that. What do you think I should make?
Well, you wanted to make some wrist warmers, didn't you?
Do you think I'm capable of wrist warmers?
Yeah, why not?
I just feel like I'm still not there with the pattern.
What do you mean?
Like reading a pattern, it terrifies me.
Yeah, you don't know how to read patterns, but...
I don't know how to read. So,
but if you find a pattern that has got a knit stitch and a purl stitch, you know how to do both those things.
Yeah, but counting's not a strong point of mine.
Oh, as soon as you learn to knit or crochet, you realise you never knew how to count properly.
I think the problem is, I really want to do the Collinses because ever since we brought them in, I've really liked those wrist warmers. Gloves don't look right on me, it looks like I've got gout in my hands. So something that just doesn't cover the fingers is always nice.
Yeah.
And when we got to the peaks at the weekend, it'd be nice to have the hands a bit warmer.
So why don't you do some wrist warmers then?
I'll do some wrist warmers then. I'm just worried, it's such nice stuff that I don't want to like ruin it.
Well, you've not ruined this one.
No, but this was £1 something on it. Like, I'd
Yeah.
feel really bad if I used the Collinsy wool and I messed it up because Sarah worked so hard.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to mess it up though.
We do have a wrist warmer pattern from the Laxton, so I could always like do a version of it on a cheaper yarn.
We're all good.
And that's another thing. I'm also concerned that if I do drop a stitch, like remembering how to do it, just
careful you're not
just completely throws me.
Well, when I learnt to knit, I used to drop stitches all the time, and my mum used to have to sort it out.
Yeah, but your mum can't sort mine out.
Well, no, I can, but I can sort it out.
Oh.
It took ages for me to learn how to solve all these problems. Tease it.
Always do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm quite ready to go for a wrist warmer kit.
Okay. So turn it round. And then you can have a look, because that's the wrong side.
I know. Just tidying it up.
Oh, look. Look at your stocking stitch.
Oh, yeah. That looks a lot nicer than that does.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't do a jumper the whole of that, would you?
You could do. I like combining them, so then you have like just like a ridge of a few rows of the garter. Well, I guess like the one that I'm doing now.
Okay. All right. So I might do a few more rows of this. and then we'll grab the camera and we'll do a close up.
Okay.
What are you knitting? Why don't you grab yours while we sit and do this? This isn't the podcast. This is going to take over the podcast at this rate. We are going to do a new podcast for those that are wondering, aren't we?
Yeah. Next week, hopefully. I'm knitting a sample for the shop
Using
the wool trace
by Laxton's,
yeah.
which will be in the shop very soon.
Yes.
I'm so excited about it. Our first, like, mass-produced British yarn, other than Collinsy, but obviously that's a bit of a smaller operation.
Yeah.
But we're getting there, and then hopefully we'll be able to look at Jameson and finally get that in. Now that we know what we want to bring in.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great if by the end of this year we've brought a bunch of British yarn to the shelves. All the tubes. Yeah. What other yarns would you want to bring in?
I don't know.
Maybe alpaca.
Oh yeah. We've looked at that a few times, haven't we?
I'm wondering if there's some patterns or something, or something's going around, because there was some people in yesterday
Asking for alpaca.
Yeah. So we should probably look at that at some point. I know we've talked about it, but it's just finding 5 minutes, isn't it? Like, because we don't want to just bring in an alpaca. We want to bring in a good quality one that's an affordable price. If we're going to do it, we're not going to do it for the sake of it, are we?
No.
This is why the Shetland stuff took so long, because we couldn't really decide on the colour palette, and then it just worked out that it wasn't DK, was it? So it didn't really make a lot of sense, because it was all like 4-ply, 5-ply and jumper weight and all that, wasn't it? Which was a bit...
Yeah.
Look at us just sat here knittering and nattering. Oof. I'll be downstairs on Saturday with the gang.
Oh yeah, do you want to do the knitting after?
No, I'm not that sociable. I really struggle. Like, I want to be a really outgoing people person, and it amazes me when I meet people that are like that. But then I just realise that I think I'm a bit of a hermit, and I'd quite like to just be left alone in a cave.
Oh, I'd love that.
We went to I feel like this is just turning into the podcast. That cave we went to on Fingal.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could definitely like wild camp in there, couldn't you?
I don't know, it was a bit
It's full
windy.
Yeah, if you was in a tent though.
They had a right through draft.
You'd sleep through. There's a through draft in our bedroom sometimes.
Don't tell people that we share a bedroom.
I know, I shouldn't. It's not really a bedroom, is it? It's more of a boudoir.
With our red walls and silk sheets.
And for some reason, one of those pictures of the cat's crying.
So I'm not sure how big to do this swatch.
I guess until you run out of yarn.
I've done 3 repeats
But
so far, so I'm going to do another 3 I think, and then see. I still think that I might need to do more than that. We'll see.
Is that, have I dropped a stitch?
Hang on a second, it looks like you just split your yarn a bit. But can I have that needle?
Oh, do you need that? So the plan with this...
Oh, there you go, you just didn't finish it properly.
Oh, okay. The plan with this, for anyone wondering, is it's going to be like a... Not really a shawl, is it? Like a mini shawl.
What's this?
This red bit.
No, what's this?
I don't know.
You've got a really big stitch there.
So what's that sticking up?
Well, I don't know what you've done there. I think that must have been, you must have wrapped it around your finger or something, and
Can we undo it?
or we'd have to undo a couple of rows. What's happened?
But we
2,
didn't-
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. You've got 22. You've got 22 stitches when you started with 20.
I told you I couldn't count. Yeah, but how? When I'm just following the stitches I already had.
We've obviously increased some somewhere, but I can't see. What is magic is you've got 22 stitches, which is 2 more than you began with, but it's smaller.
How's that happened?
You are an enigma.
So probably not do wrist warmers just yet then.
Well, you're talking, aren't you? So that's probably not helping. I can't see where you've increased. You've got a big hole there.
Have I just missed a stitch? Shall I finish this one?
No.
This is on circulars, isn't it?
Yeah.
Circulars baffle me.
Why?
Don't know, it just does. It's pure witchcraft.
Okay.
Have you fixed it?
Sort of.
So you haven't fixed it?
Well, it's a practice, so it doesn't matter too much, does it?
That looks awful.
You know, you're
Yeah,
purling.
but it wasn't the row before.
Start purling and see if it
But where do I
sorts
purl?
itself
It's
out. You're going in there. In there. Oh, with
In
the
there?
pointy end.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it this way.
Yeah.
Right. I don't feel like I'm making any progress. I've suddenly like lost all confidence. I felt like I was making some headway. Now I'm just like,
Why?
I don't know. I think I'm having a nightmare.
Okay, so we've had a few customers in, so I've not been watching what Dan's been doing. How's it going?
I've cocked it up. Like, I don't know what's happening. Look, there's just like flappy bits. What's this all about?
You seem to be struggling with your tension, like on the last stitch of the row.
Also, there's 2 different styles there.
Hang on, let me have a look.
So, if we zoom in,
It looks like you've been purling on this last row that you've done, and then you've switched to knitting halfway through the row.
but don't this bit come in last?
What?
So this is purling, this is knitting.
Can you see these bumps here?
Yeah.
They're called purl bumps because
So was I knitting first or purling first?
you were purling on these stitches so you did these first,
Right.
and then you've switched to knitting the stitches.
So I need to start again.
So, well, we just need to undo this half of the row, and you're still splitting your wool quite a bit as well. So you need to be careful of that.
It just feels really tight sometimes. So I'm struggling to find where it goes.
Do you want to try with a chunkier wool?
No.
Are you going to finish that sentence?
No? No, because it's bigger needles, bigger wool, and if I want to do wrist warmers eventually,
Okay.
then it's going to have to be double knit. And we've also bought this now.
Yeah.
We staff discount. So what are you doing now? Undoing it?
I'm just undoing this half of the row because you've knitted it rather than purled it. Right, so I've just undone it, but actually what you'd done is turned it around halfway, so you'd knitted these stitches and then you'd obviously got distracted, and
That
then
was when that person popped in.
and then when you picked it back up, you purled back along, you knitted back along the same stitches
am I
that
purling or knitting?
you knit in. But I'm just telling you that instead of continuing on with the row, you just knitted back along the stitches you just knitted.
So was it a mistake or was it an artistic license?
It was a mistake.
Right. Okay. Sure.
Oh, zoom then.
Oh, look at you. Did you ever have one of those barbed wire bracelets?
No.
Did you not?
No, did you?
Yeah. I remember I went to Haven,
Avon.
and I don't know, is it Avon or Haven?
Haven.
Is it?
Yeah, with a H.
Yeah, and I got a load of turkeys at the arcade on my last day.
Mm.
I went and I got 2 black plastic barbed wire bracelets and like a key ring, and I can't remember what the key ring was.
Right.
And I wore these bracelets for like a week,
Mm-hmm.
thinking I looked like Fred Durst. And I didn't. And they disintegrated, which says everything you need to know, doesn't it? But yeah, I thought when I walked into school that day with my barbed wire bracelets that I was the king.
He's going there, look.
He is.
Honestly, I'll have a scarf by Monday.
You're knitting baby clothes before you know it.
Okay, well.
See you later.
Cheers, see you later. Are you pregnant?
No.
Oh. That'd be a really weird way for me to find out, wouldn't it? Via the
By
courier.
the DPD guy.
Yeah. Right,
There you go.
so,
Yeah.
shall I do one more purl
Yeah.
and then we'll wrap it up?
It's a present.
Yeah. For that person you really dislike. Right, here we go.
Right, so you go in through there. That's
Through
it.
there.
Yeah.
Round there.
Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah.
Whack it off. And then through there.
Yeah.
Round there.
Yeah. Oh.
Whack it off. God, this... I feel like someone was taught to knit.
You just need to do that again.
I feel like someone got shown how to knit once and was like, nah, I'm just going to invent a knitting machine. Like some engineers done that.
What's this that's just hanging here?
I ain't got a clue. Okay, so Hannah's going to check the wart on my knitting.
That's horrible.
Well, what is it? Oh my god, you're dropping them all. Just Camille, just for the note, Hannah's really wrecking my rope. All these errors on my knitting, look, they're actually Hannah's.
Are they?
Yeah, don't you think? The concentration on this face. Look. Alright. Flexing your knitting skills.
Shut up.
It's a little bit of this and a little bit of fliff flap fluff.
It's getting a little bit tight.
Why's that?
That's your tension, so you need to just relax a little bit. There you go.
Okay.
The beginning of the row again, yeah.
Okay. So I'm
This
trying
is a
to
strange over the shoulder shot.
I'm trying to just like chill out, man.
No, you're purling, remember? That needs to come off the end of your needle. Your left hand needle.
You got a pen so I can write left and right on my hands. See, this just like, and then that's.
Careful, now you've dropped a stitch.
I don't understand. This is what's going wrong.
What don't you understand? No.
What's happened? Those things about me, to be honest, off camera.
So, Dan's had a scranny.
I've not had a scranny.
We've
It just
come back.
doesn't. It doesn't make any sense.
Why?
And you're so used to knitting, you'll be like, oh well, it's because the flim flam did the Tim Tam, and I'm like, I literally have no idea what the flim flam or the Tim Tam is. At this point, I'm just pretending I know what I'm on about.
That looks like a very thin stitch. Oh no, it's just on the camera.
Well, now you're making me size this.
Hang on, that didn't come off. Hang on a second. Hang on.
And what are you trying to tell me?
I'm trying. Look, I said that looked like a thin stitch. You've split your stitch there. So can you unsplit it? Right, this is really difficult to do whilst I'm holding a camera.
I don't know what to do, so I'm just not going to move.
Staying really still.
Because you said don't move, so I'm not moving. Can I move?
No.
So I don't know what I'm stuck.
I need to.
You need me to move, but you told me not to move. Help! What am I doing?
I need this.
But you told me not to move. Can I move?
Release. Right, there you go. You have this. God. You can't follow instruction, and then the one time you do. Right, there you go.
What are you laughing at? You're stressing me out now. What are you laughing at? Am I doing it wrong?
No.
Then what's happened?
I just like how you wrap the wool around your finger.
So I don't lose it. Would you not do that?
I don't know.
Oh.
But some people do.
That's knitter's pinky. Don't you get a knitter's pinky? Right, I think I'm over knitting.
You're over it, are you?
It's just finding where to get in it. The thing is, people are like, oh, like today, people have popped in and go, oh, it looks really relaxing. No, it's not. Really stressful. Because then you come and you go, okay. I'm like, is that good? Is that bad? You're doing that thing again where you start laughing and it's putting me on edge. See, you've completely put me on edge now. Like, I've lost my feng shui. Well, that's because you're flim-flamming your tin tail and touching your pinky.
It's fine. You're fine.
I'm doing fine, but I'm not doing great. Well, I was hoping to do a jumper for your birthday.
Well, it's in July, so you've still got time.
Not this birthday.
Oh.
This is your birthday present.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a little swatch to dab your brow.
If you knitted me something, Dad, I would be so pleased.
Yeah, but do you remember that time I cooked you a roasted vegetable thing when we first started dating? And you said how nice it was, and then you was convinced that I'd bought it as a pre-made meal.
And that was the last time you
And that's
cooked.
the last time I ever cooked for you. Aside from the basic stuff we cook as a married with a toddler meal. I put so much... I remember going into Waitrose and buying peppers. Like those really posh peppers that look like chilies.
Sweet peppers.
Sweet peppers. I thought, this is my way to like woo this girl. And you just was convinced that I'd bought you a microwave lasagna.
Yeah, but you wooed me because we got married.
That's just because you saw an opportunity to go to Vegas. It's been a laugh though, hasn't it?
What?
Being married.
Oh. Are we having an appraisal?
You might as well have a marriage appraisal. We hadn't had one in a while. 2 more to go.
Go on, you've got this.
Get the tense music going. I'm just worried that if I sneeze, I'm going to lose it. Yeah, but you can't tell someone not to sneeze.
There you go.
Right. Should we have a look?
Nailed it.
How does that look?
That's the wrong side.
I know, I'm just showing you this side first because my little...
There you go.
So how would you assess this?
Oh, what do you mean?
I got really emotional then.
It looks good. You've got
A lot of mistakes.
just a couple of
1, 2,
tension.
3, 4.
Yeah, but look at this bit here. That's great.
Oh yeah, if we just focus on this little piece here. Move the camera down because you're showing them there you go, look, that tiny piece. Just ignore this bit. Look how nice that looks.
Well, yeah.
I think this is the bit where I was on the bus and the driver just almost hit that moped.
Look, this is great. And you've just done it so that it's
Have
not
I still got
as...
20 stitches on my up to 30?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. You've got an extra one again. So how are you creating these stitches?
So do I not need that one? Shall I take that one off?
No, because then that's dropping it. So you're creating stitches somewhere.
So it's all well going to be making a wrist warmer, but I'll end up making a snood. So I need more practice.
You do need more practice, yeah.
So what should I do? The stitch one per one for what? 10 rows, and we'll come back to it.
What, a rib?
I don't know. What would you say is my next task before I'm ready to move on to big boy stuff?
Well, why don't you do knit 2 stitches, purl 2 stitches?
For what? 10, and then we'll come back to it.
If you want to, yeah, 10 rows.
10 rows,
And then
5 of each.
5 of each what?
That's not 5 of each, is it? You can't get 5 into 2s. 2s into 5s? No, you
I
can't.
don't know what you're saying.
Alright, so we'll do 10 rows.
10 rows of 2 by 2 rib. That's what you're doing.
2 knit, 2 rib.
2 knit, 2 purl. For 10 rows. Knit 2 stitches, purl 2 stitches.
Right. And then we'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how we're editing this into a video. Thank you to everyone that's watched the previous video, by the way. I didn't put a lot of time into it. We just kind of let the camera roll like this one, because I'm never sure if people actually want to see it or not. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, let us know, and maybe we'll put some more thought into the next one.
I want you to start knitting an actual pattern.
One day. Right, let's go do some real work.
Bye.
Bye.